Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and I'm back finally. I know it's been a while. I've had a bit of a hiatus from the video making. I've been pretty busy working on customs, working on work, and working on my car, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to make too many videos. And there goes the cat. And he didn't lose a step. He's right back at it. Anyway, I'm back, and my first video that I want to do is my custom Venom. Really? Right in the background, huh? You're ruining everything. Your black fur doesn't match everything, and now Venom's all shiny from the light. You're killing me here, Smalls. Alright, well, we're going to try to make do with the current backdrop that we have. I don't think I can adjust the lighting mid-video. I think I can. Let me see. Might help. I don't know. Cross your fingers. And hey, that helped a little bit. Okay, so here we have my custom Venom, Marvel Legends style, only I decided not to use a Marvel Legends body. I remember, well, let's start from the beginning. I got commissioned to make a custom Venom. Customer asked if I could make one using the kind of classic design, the one kind of more reminiscent from the like the 90s cartoon, that kind of Venom. I suppose it's called the Lethal Protector Venom. I'm not too familiar on that, but that's what my customer kept calling it, so I guess that's what it's called. Anyway, the more not slimy, not gooey, no tendrils, more of just the sleek bodybuilder with kind of accentuated proportions, that style Venom. So, of course, when he said that, the first thing that came to mind was Warwick's custom Venom, and that turned out pretty nice. So I thought I would probably try to do the similar recipe. It's not the exact same, but there are some similarities. First thing being the base figure. This is the Shocker Toys Tick base figure. It after the modifications I've done, it stands, let's use inches, at just under 8 inches tall. So he's a little bit tall, but the Tick body is just a really nice, kind of nice athletic looking body. Not too bulky. It was actually kind of trim though, in my opinion. A little bit too trim. Can you not? Just take up the whole tabletop, why don't you? Alright, I'm going to move the camera back a little bit and maybe we'll be okay. This cat's killing me. Alright. Okay, this'll do, I guess. Alright, so the Tick body. It was a little bit too slim for me. I didn't care for some of the proportions, so I resculpted the legs entirely, I resculpted the arms entirely, and I resculpted the top of the neck area and the top half of the back area. So probably about 75% of the body has been resculpted completely. The arms from the elbow down are from Soda Street Fighter Blanca. The forearms, though, I shaved down as much as I could from Blanca. I kind of cut the Tick's arms down to like kind of just nubs, and then I hollowed out Blanca's arms, slid them over, glued them on, and then I sculpted over that after I shaved it down to reshape his arms completely. I took the Blanca hands, I shaved the fingernails, and I resculpted those. I also filled in the joint pegs on the hands, and I made them magnetically interchangeable, so we have fists for each side and open hands for each side. Blanca already had interchangeable hands, but I didn't want to use the pegs because those tend to wear out, especially with customs. So we went with magnets. So that's that for the hands. For the lower legs, I cut off Tick's legs kind of right below the knee and used the Spider-Man Classics Venom, the one that has the button on his back. I used his lower legs, and I resculpted the whole leg. Everything except for the foot has been resculpted. All of the peg holes were filled on the figure, and all the joints were trimmed. That's about it for the body. The head itself is, it was originally the Tick head. I can take it off and show you. The only thing that stayed, though, is the ball socket in there. That's the only part that stayed from the Tick. I just used that so that I could get it to fit back on and work effectively. Every part of the head otherwise is completely originally sculpted. Let's take that out. The teeth, I used little dental picks, not like tabletop toothpicks, but dental picks. I cut those down and I put them in the mouth after I sculpted everything. that I wanted to. Let's see if we can get any detail on there. It's got some kind, I want it to look very organic, but at the same time kind of alien. So hopefully you guys can see some of the details going around the mouth, like the stretching and the musculature. Then the eyes I sculpted on top of the head after I got the whole head shape down. He's got a tongue in there. I don't know how well you can see that thanks to the crazy lighting due to the black backdrop. But there's a tongue in there, and inside the tongue that I sculpted, I put a magnet so that I could use this tongue, which is half of the same Venom that I took the feet from. I cut down his tongue, and I put a magnet inside that, and that goes right in there. And you can adjust it however you want. And I repainted everything, of course. For the teeth, I didn't want them to be bright white like the toothpicks originally were, so I painted them kind of a beige color, then yellow, then a little bit of white on top of that. And then the rest of the mouth has red and pink, and then a little light pink to kind of look like spit dripping off of the tongue there. So that's the head. It's 100% original sculpt, so I was pretty happy about that, how it turned out. And overall, I'm really pleased. We got the right proportions down for the arms and the legs. I had to bulk up the legs a lot, so I was really happy with how those turned out. And then the arms, I just had to bulk up a little bit, and it just everything really kind of fell into place once I got going. I was really hesitant to paint the chest emblem and the back emblem because obviously it would be a pain in the butt, especially using white. If you're a customizer, you know how not fun it is to paint with white. So what I did was I spray painted actually the hands, the head, and the two torso pieces solid white. And then I went back and painted everything I needed to black by hand, and it worked better. That way the white was nice and flat underneath, nice and smooth, and I did the black by hand everywhere else, because black's easy to paint smooth with. It wasn't that much trouble doing that. And the spray paint worked really well. There we go, look at that. Haha. I win. He loses. Alright, let's get this back into position. Alright, that'll do. It's close enough. Good enough. Alright. Get the lighting back up a little bit here. Brightness, manual. Too many buttons on this thing. There we go. That should be a good picture now. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, I painted the white parts with spray paint. And then, of course, it was plastic spray paint, not just generic Big Lots spray paint. And then I painted the black parts again by hand. So there he is. There's the custom Venom I made. I also have a Scarlet Spider being made for the same customer. Well, I guess we should mention articulation. As far as articulation goes, he's got a standard ball joint head, standard ball joint in the neck as well, double bar ball joint in the upper torso and in the... Well, actually, the lower torso is just an old school ball joint. It's just a rod with a ball in the stomach area. So all of that's there. Ball jointed shoulder with the disc in it, so it rotates like that. And then it has the disc this way. Shoulder cap is there, so it's a little bit different than Marvel Legends, but it's really the same joint. Double jointed elbows. There's a swivel at the wrist where the magnet is, and then there's a hinge also in the hand right there. The hips, effectively the same thing as Marvel Legends. They rotate right here, forward and back in the waist like that. And then they swing out this way, and they kind of have that cap there again on the hip, kind of like the shoulder. And that really hides the joint nicely, and you still have a nice range of motion. And it rotates there as well. Double jointed knees, single jointed ankle right there, ankle pivot, and a toe joint. So he's got a great range of motion. Everything works really well on him. As I said, the joints were all trimmed, so he should have no trouble being posed. Of course, if you flick the hand off, it will pop off since it's only a magnet. But the magnets have like 3 pounds of pull force, so if you are careful at all, they're not going to pop off. The figure only weighs like half a pound, so that's okay. And just for comparison, I got out what most people consider the best Marvel Legends Venom. This is the Sinister 6 version, and I'll just stand them side by side, and you can tell me what you guys think. They're about in the same pose. Their legs are both slightly bent just a little bit. My Venom's a little bit taller, a bit more muscular, and personally, I prefer the paint job on mine. But hey, whatever. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know which one you guys would rather own. Because personally, I haven't been happy with any of the Marvel Legends Venoms, and it was really a treat to get to finally make one. And my customer is completely pleased with how it turned out, and I am too. So if you guys like it, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like it, I don't want to know. No, I'm just kidding. If you don't like it, go ahead and tell me. But don't be mean about it, or I might get my feelings hurt. I can't even get the Marvel Legends one to stand up. He's just embarrassed, I think. Alright, so there he is, guys. There's my Marvel Legends-ish Venom. I know it's not technically Marvel Legends, that's why I say ish, but it fits in perfectly with the Marvel Legends scale and style for the most part. It's just slightly different jointing. Oh, now I can't stand this one up. Maybe my table's crooked. The cat ruined it. So there he is, guys. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Probably not today, but in the near future, I'm going to try to get some more stuff done soon. So thanks for watching this one, and thanks for watching those if you do. In the meantime, keep collecting.